It was 5 a.m. in the morning, and these parents didn't know where their young child was or that the child was even missing. So, around 5 a.m. in the morning on October 24th, 2024, two individuals were on their way to work when they happened to see a young child wandering around the parking lot close to the Pizza Hut in Truman, Arkansas. So 5 a.m. in the morning, it's completely dark outside and you don't expect to see anything. You see this young child just like walking around freely. This child ended up being 3 years old and autistic, completely nonverbal, unable to verbally communicate whatsoever. So the two individuals stop. They get the child to come to them, which I appreciate, instead of just like running up and forcefully grabbing the child, getting the child to come to them. They were able to contact police, and police did come out to the scene. They found this 3-year-old child that was dirty, obviously uncared for. Police were able to eventually locate the parents of the 3-year-old little girl. The parents were inside of a local business where they had been living off and on. The parents of the 3-year-old were identified as Quinterio Holman and Camille Baker. They didn't latch the door properly, so the child was able to make her way outside, and that is why she was wandering around in the parking lot. Now, the child, of course, was placed into DHS custody while an investigation was being conducted. And the day after the child was found in the parking lot, caregivers noticed that the little girl was having trouble staying awake, that she was like nodding off and just more tired than she should have been. So they took her to the hospital to have her evaluated. A hair follicle test was done, and it turned out that the child, this 3-year-old little precious baby, was suffering the effects of long term exposure to fentanyl. The child had been exposed to fentanyl for at least a 3-month period of time pretty consistently. When police were able to speak to Quinterio Holman and Camille Baker, and those two were arrested for the exposure that this child had suffered, they had controlled substances in their possession believed to be fentanyl. Mr. Holman and Miss Baker were taken to the Poinsett County Detention Center, where they were charged with endangering the welfare of a minor in the first degree, endangering the welfare of a minor in the third degree, and introducing a controlled substance into another's body. It looks like Camille was also charged with trafficking a controlled substance, so they are both still being held in the Poinsett County Detention Center at this time.